How are you, Barry?
I'm all right.
You good?
Yeah, I won.
You're happy?
Anyone who's just starting to listen, I won.
Well, you'll have to listen to find that if that is the truth.
I
Barry likes to fabricate stories for people who know. Barry likes goats.
The Billy Goat.
And Barry likes lots of things to fabricate stories and make
The
people
Billy
laugh.
Goat, mate.
Yeah, the Billy Goat.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. Please carry on with the partners. Bell end.
The Billy Goat.
Go. Podcast partners. Who are they?
Partners, we have... I should have brought them. AutoPot. International.
I know.
Worldwide.
I know.
#1 selling gravity system. Unbelievable product. If you don't use it, you should try it and use it. You'll never go back to hand feeding again.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And they've got the new AquaValve 5 is being launched in March, April.
Slightly thicker piping.
Yep, you can
For
use some less blockages, more organics.
Yeah, man, we
Good
like
product.
that. We like
Always innovating. They haven't just sat on the backside with a good system. They brought out cloth pots to go in the XL trays. They brought out bigger valves, more systems. Just a good, innovative company. Very proud to have them on as partners.
Next one up is my man Erwin, and it's CANNA fan and filters.
Oh, CANNA fan and filters.
CANNA fan and filters.
Are they involved in your competition?
The Isomax EC can.
Wow. The EC fan controller.
They do all of that.
Yeah. Not touchscreen, as you'll find out on this podcast.
And they're another worldwide leading, aren't they? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the fan and filter industry.
Yeah. 100%. In Europe, definitely. Probably, potentially in America as well, but I don't know them facts. Don't know them figures.
The next one.
Who is next?
SANlight.
SANlight LED. Yeah. You got quite excited. Yeah. With his Top Trumps, which turned out not to be Top Trumps. Just Barry takes the piss out of Ste. Podcast 204.
Yep.
Who's next?
We'll go for CANNA.
CANNA. They
are the most recognised nutrients on the fucking planet.
Yeah. And you know what I was going to bring? I was going to bring a 1 litre A and B base.
No, you should have.
I know.
Because I'd give you something.
I know.
I'd have let you have it over the scissors.
Would you?
Yeah.
Over the scissors.
Over the scissors.
But
I'd give you that because of the gun.
You could have still stabbed the bottles though, and all the fluids would have fell out.
But
you'd have thought of some way.
I wouldn't have gone in hard.
You'd have thought of some way of getting you 5-0 over.
You're telling them all the results, and this is only the fucking beginning of the podcast.
Oh, I might not be telling the truth. I might have won 5-0.
Well, that wouldn't be a first, would it, Stephen?
Nope. I'm learning to be like you, Mr. Fabricator.
It runs in your genes.
Faulkner Fabricator. And then, last but not least,
Revolution Micro Electronics.
Yes. You're right there, Darth Vader. So, they are the partners. This is podcast 204, and you are with Stephen and Barry. Go make yourself a cup of coffee, or a cup of tea, or a cold drink, if you so please. And we will be back with a fuck up of Top Trumps. Hydro Top Trumps.
Fuck up of Top Trumps.
All good? Ready to go? Turn my voice up a little bit. Oh, God, everyone watching, the whole family.
Are you ready to go? Barry built a beer in the house that I built, in the booth that I built.
I know people tune in every Sunday to listen, but even when business is good, we still manage to do the podcast. NPK.
So how is everybody? We are live, Barry.
Probably,
podcast, yeah.
Okay, no one told me.
I said we're ready.
Held you then.
Everyone can see the real Barry now. He's not as nice as you all think.
Mic check. Billy Goat.
Oh, such a twat. So, It's podcast 204, the Top Trumps episode, The Fuck Up. So
Stephen doesn't know what Top Trumps is.
I had an idea for Top Trumps, and apparently you've got to pick categories. So I just went round the shop, picked 5 top products. Barry's gone round, picked 5 top products, and we're gonna have a face off. We're gonna have a product off.
We're not. I'm just gonna win.
You are.
Yeah.
Why do you reckon you're gonna win?
That's what I do, mate. That's what I do.
You're just a winner, are you?
I'm just a pure winner.
I'd change the ER for
See
an
this?
IT.
See this?
Yeah.
Know what that stands for?
Win it.
Winner.
It.
No. Winner.
It.
Billy goat, Billy goat, Billy goat, Billy goat. It's a winner, mate.
Fuck you, mate.
If you've got products that you think are best fucking winners in that bin bag there, you've got another thing coming.
So, what we're going to do then, I've got 5 of my top products. Barry's got 5 of his top products. And we'll put them head to head and just see what happens.
Are we
You
doing
ready?
It now?
What?
We're doing it now.
Yeah, you go first, mate.
No, you go first. Let's see what's in your bin bag.
No, I bring one product at a time out.
No,
So do you.
No
Like-
ivory in there, is there?
No ivory. It's illegal ivory.
Is it?
Yeah.
Come on then,
You go first. Get off me fucking bag.
No, you go first.
Well, and then you
Do
go
you want me
first
to
on the
go
next one.
first?
Go on. That's how it works. That's how Top Trumps works. One person goes first, the other person competes.
Dead simple one.
Shaky master
Dead
scissors.
Simple.
Dead thimple.
Simple.
Thimple.
Simple.
Why are they a good product?
Because they are the best of the best.
The best. I can agree with that.
Everyone needs them.
Yeah,
There should be a set of them in your grow room, in your kitchen drawer. Everywhere you should have a set of them.
Why are they so good? Don't take them out the packet.
Because they're what's the word? Durable.
Springy.
Nah, they are.
Spring loaded. Let them hear it on the mic.
It's like that.
The 3D barber. Don't bring them anywhere near me.
Fucking stab you
I'm
down,
going
innit?
on Friday to get it done. Stop moaning.
Nah, they are. They're a boss product.
How long did they last?
And they're only, when you look at it, saying these are like top products. That is a top product. That is a top pair
We
of
don't
snips.
have the green or orange handled
Do you know
ones in
what
the
I mean?
shops anymore because you sell the green and the orange handled ones for about a tenner, don't you? Cheeky Masters we sell for £12.
They would cut through anything.
I know. Years and years ago,
Goat groomers use these.
Thomas
They do.
Thomas years ago brought a pair of Cheeky Masters onto podcast, and the whole podcast was basically, what can Cheeky Masters cut through?
Listen, that they'll cut through anything.
He got a can of Coke,
They will
drank it,
nail anything.
and just
them, lads.
absolutely nailed the
Stick
can
your
of
hand
Coke.
out, watch. Honestly, they will cut through anything.
Mm.
Anything.
Like, will he go through hoods?
Yeah.
Yeah, be fucking careful, mate. You might have to send it off again. Go through anything. I can see you looking at me beard. So why
Get yours out anyway. Come on, let's see.
why are them scissors better than any of the other scissors?
Because all the other scissors are shit.
How long did he last?
Forever. If you keep them clean, look after your tools, mate, and they'll look after
Like
you.
you are doing this, stabbing the desk.
Nah, no. There's a gap in the desk.
And then I like them. I do like that product because they stay sharper for
Yeah.
longer than any other scissors
Keep
as
them
well.
clean.
Isopropyl alcohol. Give them a good clean with ISO. Store them in. No, actually, don't store them in ISO, but give them a good clean with isopropyl alcohol. Get all the shit off, and they'll last you for absolutely forever.
What's yours?
I'll tell you now, let's go to the comments. Raccoon Hand said, hello, what did I miss? So basically, for everyone just joining, Top Trumps, and I've fucked it up a little bit because apparently with Top Trumps, you have categories like nutrient Top Trumps, lighting Top Trumps, accessories Top Trumps, and I got all excited and just thought, let's
And
run
just
around the
picked
shop and get
everything.
5 products. And Barry's gone round to pick 5 products. So let's see how we get on. It's like, this is Top Trumps fucked up. We'll do Top Trumps nutrients in a few months' time. So what have I got to go against your chicken?
I can tell you what's in that bag.
You can't, because I went round and
I know what
I went
you're
round
about.
sneaking.
Nah, without even looking, I could probably tell you what's in that bag. You want me to guess now?
Let's have it. Go on. Let's have a Barry top guess.
I can guess, and I don't want you to say yes or no.
Okay.
There'll be some sort of biosis, azos, or mycos in that bag. There'll be probably a flower based or something similar to that in that bag. I reckon there'll be a cloth pot in that bag.
Two more products, yeah. Come on, Basil.
I don't know. I'm lost on the other two, but
Ah,
there'll
yeah.
be something like that in there. I know what you're about.
Sound. What are we going for? To go against chickies.
Come on.
You were right on one of them.
See, told you. I knew it.
Me flower based.
I knew it, lad.
Me flower. You see me go round that
No, I
corner
never.
of the
I just
shop.
know what you're about.
You know that's one of my favourite products.
It's one of everyone's favourite products, and if it's not, means fucking hell.
So you don't get to use your chickies unless you've got done right with your flower base and your nutrients. You've got more to do with your chickies if you use flower based. More flowering sites.
You're not using your flower based. If you can't set up your grow room, mate, and everyone needs these
to set up.
Ducting, dump the metal in the ducting, cuts it straight away. So
it's up to the people to decide. What would you rather have? Cheeky masses or some flower based? I'm a gracious in defeat.
Oh, lad,
I'm gracious.
This
in
is
defeat.
what we're saying. This
you can't go.
Trumps. They can't. How can them two products go against each other?
They can't.
They
but
can't.
I'm trying to still pinch a little bit of gamesmanship out of this podcast. Otherwise, it's just Barry and Steve's top 5 products.
If I hit you with that, it'll hurt, won't it?
Yeah.
If I fucking stab you with them, it'll hurt even more.
But if you drink flower based, you'll die.
So what?
So
fucking try and eat them, lad. Fucking, and you don't eat flower based to drink it.
That's what I said. If you drink flower based, you die. All right. So Top Trumps is fucked. I get your fucking point.
Yours. How long will yours last?
Mine will last forever if you don't use it.
No, come on. How long will it last? How long will
that
it
1 litre
last?
bottle?
Yeah.
Costs,
last you a year.
What does that cost? £60?
If you're a hobby grower,
£80?
it'll last you a year. Yeah.
That'll do 4,000 litres of water.
Yeah, dog shit, mate. Look at them, lad. Steel.
Japanese steel.
British Racing Blue.
Let's have a look. Cheeky massa made in Japan. Yeah, you don't get better steel. T55. Oh, yeah, shit. Fucking hell. Who's got the hand? Bring the isopropyl alcohol in. Need to clean ourselves.
Your product doesn't win mine.
All right, no products win.
No, look at you now. No products win. Just because yours didn't win, no products win. My cheeky masses are well outlast. By the time that fucking plastic bottle's degraded, my cheeky masses will still be there snipping away.
But do your scissors contain boron?
I don't know. Just a metal.
Probably could
do that, yeah.
Sound. Well, flower based is one of my top products because that 1 litre, what is it, £60 or £80 for a litre?
60.
So 4,000 litres of water. Use it in the first 2 weeks of flowering. And some people use it in the last week of veg as well. You can have good results. But for the price of it, for the dilution rate of it, it's one of my top products. So there we go. Flower based. Get involved. It produces more flowering sites. That's what it does. It does exactly what it says on the tin.
Next.
Who's commented there? Poke a hole in the flower base with the scissors, then Barry wins.
Yes, that's what I mean.
What else are people saying? Flower based vases explode. Well, you'd use them both at the same time, to be honest.
You wouldn't. Don't tell them that because you wouldn't.
No, not at the same time, but you would use them on the same grow. Yeah. You would use flower-based first, and then you would use explode. You would use the
just
two.
Weird it right, my mate.
I'll try better in future, Barry. Thank you for your steering.
You'd use the flower-based, then you'd use the explode. You wouldn't use the two of them together.
I'm gonna hit you with the products that you've been guessing. Ready for this one? Yeah. It's all about the concentrations. Mammoth P for 180, 0.16 mil per litre phosphorus solubilizing bacteria. It's the SAS of microbes. It's the special forces, and you can use it all the way through veg, all the way through flower. I say if you've got money to throw at products, use it all the way through. If you just want to give it a little dabble, then just use it in flowering. And it Omri listed. Very, very good product. So that is one of my top 5 products. Mammoth P. You know, with such a big team out there, one of them could make us a tea and a coffee, couldn't he?
To blow that rat out of the water now.
Let's see what you've got, motherfucker.
It works. It's a boss product.
Get closer to the mic.
It works.
Get closer to the mic.
It works, and it's a boss product, man. With I won't knock you there, but it won't work if your temperature and your humidity is not right, mate. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you like that shit?
Yeah, I do like that.
You do like that, don't you?
Yeah.
Missed that, didn't you,
I did
Steve?
miss that, yeah.
Yeah, so see, that doesn't work, mate. If your temperature and your humidity isn't right.
But your temperature and your humidity
You're
could
lost
still
for
be
words,
wrong.
Steve.
To be honest,
How's your temperature and your humidity going to be wrong? Obviously, that's there to monitor it.
yeah, just
And-
monitors
Whoa.
it. Just monitors it. Doesn't
Whoa.
make any changes.
Whoa.
My
Do you want me to
bacteria
get
product.
my next product out?
No. One product at a time, my friend.
I'm
One
going to
product at a
line
time.
all my products up at the end, and every one of them rolls into the next one. Boom, boom, boom,
Oh, yeah.
boom, boom.
I'm going to stop giving you time to do some research on this. I like it
My
better when you're less
product,
prepared.
let's just have it right now, the viewers watching. My product is better because that product doesn't work unless the temperatures and the humidity are perfect anyway. Like we were saying the other week, if your room isn't dialed into perfection, your nutrients and everything else, it's not worth a carrot, really. So, Steve, I've got you again, lad. Just admit it now. Have I got you with that?
I'm more gutted because I was thinking to myself, I need some Belter small products. Like I can see the size of the box. You had 3 people helping you bring your shit over.
Yeah, carrying it.
Yeah,
They
carrying
didn't pick it.
No, they didn't pick it.
one bit
Didn't
of
say that.
I picked it all myself and
Listen
piled
to
it
my
all.
words carefully. You helped bring them over.
Yeah,
I was
you
thinking.
could have.
I was
Did you
thinking,
think
keep to
I've
myself.
got to lug it on my own?
No, but I missed that air comfort.
So
That is probably
2 to me.
2019. That was probably the top product of the year.
Yep, and you missed it.
It's because it was in the car. You've probably hit them all, so I couldn't find it.
I haven't.
You
So
did.
that's 2 to me, none to Steve.
Okay.
Okay. Should we
Seeing
get
as
me
you've
next
got the
product
seeing
out?
as you've got the viewers on your side, tell them a little bit about air comfort. Tell them what it does.
Listen, mate, just Google that shit, mate. Everyone should have one.
If we Google that shit, wouldn't need a
This is Top
podcast.
Trumps, mate. It's not fucking an instruction manual.
No,
It-
but
it-
a lot of people
the air
don't know about
comfort,
it. Where did he get
you
it from?
You can get it from Highlight Horticulture. That's who sells it.
Yeah.
You get an app on your phone. It's free.
Mm.
It works off Bluetooth when you go into your room.
Yeah.
It'll link to you. You can have up to, you'll know how many can you have up to on one app.
It's like it says.
fucking
I think it says
20,
something like
30.
9,600 sets of data. Basically, it lasts for about a month, 3 months worth of data, and then it'll just delete 3 months ago to do the next day. So it just moves like that.
So you can also, if you've done a good grow, you can also monitor
back.
that for your next one and say, well, that's where I need everything to be.
A little bit like your notepad.
It tells
from
you
last week.
within the seconds of when you zoom in on the app to your drops and your peaks. It'll tell you at what time and what everything. You know what I mean?
You know what I like about that
But
product? the most?
basically, my product pisses all over Steve's product. Just admit it.
They're 2 different products,
Look,
mate. There's
nah,
Top Trumps. We're going to have to do this Top
You're
Trumps thing
saying-
another time.
No, look, fucking bad loser. Let's put them 2 products away. They're both amazing products, but mine is just slightly ahead of yours.
How much does it cost?
It's only cheap. What is it? 30 quid, 25 quid?
£30.
£30. Much.
You
What
know what
does yours cost, Steve?
Well, mine would treat
The litre.
thousands and £180.
£180 for that litre bottle. Although it will treat
Around 6,000 litres of water.
6,057 litres. So when you value for money, it's not that bad, really, is it?
Mm.
As
But I
an
do like the
initial-
air comfort. I do. And the thing I like most about it is when you have a thermometer and you have
For my next product.
max min.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah, it's your turn to go first, but you get it. I'll finish off my air comfort speech.
Go on.
So when you have a thermometer that's max min, if your room goes to 32 degrees, then you don't know how long it's gone to 32 degrees. You just know that that's the longest amount of time. And with the air comfort, it could have gone to 32 for 5 minutes, or it could have been 5 hours. So if you know what your temperatures are, and if you know what your humidities are, and how long they're at those points, you'll be a much better grower.
You
So
will. But
air comfort.
if you buy one of these, it will just adjust it for you and make everything okay. Dun, dun, dun.
Tell them about it.
You tell me about it, Steve. You look very gutted
Yeah,
days,
because
to
you
be
brought
honest with
bringing
you.
fucking big ass products
What do you
over.
mean big ass product?
There's a weight limit on this.
There's a weight limit and a size
Yeah, there's
limit.
a weight limit, and you read the small
So-
print.
Cheeky masses are to help set your room up and help bring your room down. Your humidifier, no. Your air comfort, I'm lost.
Or have you just slipped up with one of your next
nearly.
products?
Your air comfort is going to tell you what your room is, and that is the QMax, and that is going to dial your room in for you with the controller. What do you think of that then, Steve?
Is that going to dial your room in, or is the grower going to dial your room in?
The grower is going to dial the room in.
It's a good piece of kit.
It's an amazing piece of kit, mate. Look at me in the eyes and tell me, no, that's not an amazing piece of kit.
I don't have to look at you in the eyes.
Look,
I can
you
look
can't
down.
even look at me. Can't look at me.
Let's have a look at your controller then.
There's my controller. Do you want to see it? Out the box. It's a boss piece of kit, mate. Lightweight. Dead easy to use. Unbelievable. Piece of...
Is it touchscreen?
No, it's got buttons on it.
I prefer touchscreen.
No, mate, when you're in your grow room with wet hands, you don't want touchscreen. It's like going swimming with an iPhone. Just don't do it, mate.
My iPhone's waterproof.
Is it? Yeah, you
Yeah.
haven't got an iPhone.
I know, I've got a Google phone.
Exactly.
That's also
Why am I
waterproof.
relying for them?
I've got multiple iPhones.
Piss off. Because my product. Get your product out, lad. Let's see. QMax. Unbelievable product.
For fuck's sake.
Here's where he tells you he's got to own the bag and some of them have gone missing. Come on, lad. I don't think there's anything really in there that you could pull out now.
That's a brought a bin bag. You
Well,
had
that's
fucking
hang on, that's not the fucking competition.
TNT dropped
Lad,
yours outside.
You could have fucking brought whatever you wanted to bring.
What am I going to hit you with? What am I going to hit you with?
I'll let you get the rest of your products out to hit me with that, mate. What are the,
'Cause you've
what
got
are the viewers saying,
Because
lad?
you've got so... Because you're...
What are the viewers saying? Let's get some
They're
feedback.
astounded. They're astounded.
They are, well, tell me then what they're saying. Are they
Oh, no,
amazed?
there's no comments coming through just yet. So,
They're amazed. QMax.
I've gone for mostly fucking nutrients, yeah. Fuck off. So, something so big.
What's that?
That is power in a bottle, mate.
It's silica.
Power in a bottle.
It's silica.
It's the most, yeah. And what does silica do? Strengthens the plant. So if your room is too hot or too cold, if your electrical piece of equipment happens to take the knock, silica is there, making sure if it's too cold, too hot, overwatered, underwatered, overfed, underfed, pests, disease,
Listen.
nothing's getting through.
Listen.
Grow Genius silica infused plants. So when your QMax EC, the quiet line, something goes wrong with the electrics and it just decides to stop.
How often does something go wrong with the electrics on a QMax? What's the return rate that we have now on QMax or Isomax for even that?
Yeah, we don't have
Exactly.
it. But that's not the
exactly.
point. The point is, have you got life insurance?
Yeah.
So do you plan on dying?
If I do, I'm all right. Yeah.
Yeah, you're covered.
If I do, I'm
Grow
not all right. Like,
Grow
but
Genius is you. Yeah, you're fucked if
I'm
you die.
fucked if I die.
But your family's cool.
What a thing to say to me. Well, lad, thank you.
Grow Genius is your insurance policy. You might not need
Listen,
it,
listen.
but it's there for when you do. And look,
It's a pile of shit, I'm going to be dead honest with you, compared to my fucking QMax fan, lad.
look at how much effort you've got to take to, like, you've got,
What?
how many people to hang that
One.
if it's you? And
No,
then,
that's one person to hang that product.
well, some people are like me.
If one person can't hang that product, mate, they shouldn't be hanging that product.
I know, we'll get you to hang it.
That's.
I'm slipping that in my pocket. Off you go. Stealth
And what do you
mode.
think you're going to do? You're going to go and set up a grow and just go in with Grow Genius and everything's just going to jump and go away.
You said this isn't Top
No,
Trumps.
mate, this changes the air in the room. This is fucking unbelievably better than that little bottle of silica.
Stealth mode.
It's not stealth mode, mate. There is stealth mode because there's no noise in your room. There's no air movement in your room. There's nothing.
Grandad NPK said, stunned. It doesn't really make much difference there, mate. How much is the fan controller? Grandad NPK, 150. He's on the ball there, isn't he?
He's on the ball.
been looking up
He's
the
looking in
prices.
places.
Yeah. How many fans can you control off that controller?
It is multiples, to be honest with you. It
looks like quite a few there.
I'm sure that's up to about 20 or something, isn't it?
Probably.
It is. I'm sure it's up to about 20 fans off one controller.
And that's the benefits of EC.
How many? How concentrated is your silica? I can run 20 fans.
Yeah.
That's a big room, that 20 fans. How many plants are in that room? You'd need a well bigger bottle than that, mate.
Oh, yeah. This is one of the smallest bottles that they do.
Yeah.
It's only £40, and that would treat 3,333 litres.
Yeah, I'd go through loads of them in my room.
3,333 litres.
My product's well better.
My product's better for strengthening the plant.
No, mate, my product's better.
Your product's better for moving air. My product's better for strengthening the plant.
Adjusting humidity, adjusting temperature constantly because it's EC. Unbelievable. Hands down, unbelievable.
Get it off the fucking table.
Should we go to the next product?
Go on then.
Don't get jealous. You can have that.
Oh, no. That's why you've got a bad back all the time.
I'm going to stand there. Just so people can see.
Barry's product smashing it. Listen, we'll all fall out in a minute, you know. Grandad said Barry killing it.
Yes, lad. That's what I do. Did you see that?
What?
No shit on me, lad.
I hope not.
Next products there. Let you go first before I just kill you again.
Me overgrow. Spray the plants when the lights are on, mate. Yeah. Full of nutrition.
Yeah.
All the elements you need.
Yeah.
With the lights on.
Fantastic.
Plants are stressed. Use overgrow. Nearly said overdrive.
Why would the plants be stressed?
Because sometimes plants do get stressed.
For what reasons?
High temperatures, low temperatures.
High
Where
temperatures.
you use silica, they don't tend to get that stressed.
Is it high temperatures?
High temperatures. Low temperatures. Not enough infrared.
I don't have high temperatures, mate. I use SANlight.
I did think when 3 people walked into the fucking office, what shit you
Do you
brought.
want to see it?
Yeah, let's get it out.
The new Q6W. I'll get this on. Watch your bottle out the way there.
Yeah, mine's with the lights on. So, you can use my foliar.
Comes with a dimmer.
You can't, no one's hearing you.
You tell them that.
Just wait. She's saying daisy chainable, comes with a dimmer for the dim.
Do you want it older? Just be careful. Be nice.
Oh, yeah. It's light, isn't it?
It's light, isn't it?
Yeah.
Obviously, it's light and LED. It's it.
Some LEDs are heavy. Right. That is a good selling point of an LED, that it's light. Because some are heavy.
Like that.
That's a new generation SANlight.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah. Forget
Very
about
nice.
your overgrow.
No, when
Forget
this
about
is
your
on,
overgrow.
You can
And
spray
that's on.
overgrow.
Yeah. To be honest.
When any light's on,
To
you can
be
spray
honest.
your overgrow.
To be honest, I've never had this debate with anyone, but there's no heat, and is it the actual light that magnifies the glass and paints the plant when you spray them, or could you spray pretty much anything when they're on because the heat's not there to burn them, dry it up, or is it just the light magnifying through the water that burns the leaf? I'd take my chances and spray anything. Doesn't matter whether it's a fancy dancy fucking. And
Yeah,
I know
the
overgrow is a boss product, hands down, because you can spray it with the lights on, using HPS, everything. But
it's probably the light intensity magnified onto the leaves little burn holes on the leaf. But
So
you're
I'd
probably
say
less likely to get it with LEDs.
yeah, so I don't need overgrow really, do I? Even though I would use it, but
Even with
I don't
let's
really have to worry about that.
let's take away.
I would say,
let's take
again,
away the
that's
lights. Let's take away the lights.
3-0, which
What-
means you've
what,
lost.
What other foliar spray would you use?
There's loads of different
Irrelevant
foliar.
of.
I could make my own foliar spray. I could spray with water. People forget that mistake, that they think that they have to spray it with the
Yeah, you
nutrients.
can, but
You can
so
spray your plant with
water
water.
or overgrow.
I would use overgrow, yeah.
So,
So,
I win.
how do you win?
Don't know, I'm scratching a
How do you
fucking
win?
bit.
You
here.
need a light to grow your plant.
Oh, so, you know.
Yeah. There it is, mate.
Sounds.
The leading #1 LED. And then, lad, I was a bit hesitant because I thought
it's just going to look like it's a
sponsor of the fucking podcast. And Qmax CANNA is a sponsor of the podcast and fucking. But, lad, the sponsors of the podcast because they are where they are in the industry.
Partners.
No, yeah.
Partners.
No.
I prefer it.
All right, partners, sponsors, whatever you want to call them. But for that reason, they're leading the industry with the products that they've got. CANNA's leading the industry, hands down. SANlight is smashing the fucking granny out of it.
Are they leading products because they're great products or because they're on the NPK podcast?
No, because they're great products, lad.
That's
they're
the
nothing to do.
ask yourself.
Listen, lad, they're nothing to do. I'm not biased in any shape or form.
No, are they great products because they've come on as a partner onto the podcast?
No, I promise you that hands down now, lad.
No, I mean, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying, do you think they're great products because they're partners, but they have become great products since being on this podcast.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. It took a little time there.
That is a fucking unbelievable light, lad. I think the fixture cost you about $450 off the top of my head.
$450, $500.
$450, $500. It's dimmable.
Depends on how nice Barry's being on the day.
You can actually get it if you bring it into our shop. We are one of the only ones in the Northwest who will boost the light for you to 100%. They only come running at 75%.
And that's so. If you take one of these modules for some reason stopped working and you had to take it off to send to be repaired, the other 5 modules carry on working but increase the intensity so you don't actually lose light.
Yeah.
It just, the power from that one gets transferred to the 5.
I told you this
so
before,
it's the same intensity. Yeah,
good
light.
You want to see that boost. You want to see the dimmer on it. The way you get a dimmer on a ballast and it turns down. This doesn't. It plugs in at the top. It's just like a little thing. And you get a key fob.
Yeah.
And all you do is touch the key fob on it. Bam. Bam.
Is
it?
it?
25, 50,
I've never actually
25.
seen them dimmed.
Unbelievable light. I'm going to stand that there now with the rest of my kit.
Oh, yeah. So how do you feel about using that in the winter?
In the winter? Just the same as it would in the summer.
What else are you buying in the winter to use an LED?
Heater.
Lots of heaters.
Yeah, but you're saying lots of heaters. What does that mean, though?
Leads me on to my next product.
What? No. Let's finish that one. What are you trying to say?
So, in the winter, it can be quite hard to run just LEDs because they give off no heat.
Huh?
So you end up buying loads of oil-filled radiators. So sometimes it's
not
good
loads. No, whoa. Just slow down 1 second.
Go for it.
I'm eating. Let's say I'm in a 2 meter by 2 meter tent. Yeah. How many oil-filled radiators am I going to need? Bear in mind, I'm running my 6-inch Qmax because I don't need a big fan of filter because there is no heat.
Yeah.
So the heat that I don't need now, I'm not running high pressure sodiums and 42 50 box fans and I need 5 radiators just because the 42 sucking the fucking inside of the room, you know what I mean? I don't need that. So I probably only need 1,000 watt radiator to heat that room because my 6-inch Qmax is probably going to sit there through its life running at 20%, 25% maximum.
What about in flower? When you need that extra air movement, you need that air to be replenished.
That's even that running. That moves 716 cubic meters of air an hour. How many cubic meters is in a 2 meter by 2 meter by 2 meter tent?
8 meters cubed. Times that by 60.
Yeah.
Which is 560.
You said it yourself, mate.
What?
The most it's going to go
490, something like
400 and something, yeah.
Yeah,
so
490.
What? Your Qmax is never going to run full percent. Plus, it's EC.
But when you do drag the air in, cold air coming in from outside will cool the room.
You wouldn't
so you need a little bit of extra heat. What would you rather buy? 2 or 3 oil-filled radiators, or supplement with a 315 ceramic metal halide?
I wouldn't supplement it, mate. I know it can be done.
It's up for debate.
It's up for debate, mate. But I think if you use LED, you should use LED because I think that will dilute your LED down, mate. So,
but if you've got slightly bigger tents, go for a bigger tent. You need that extra heat. If you oil-filled radiators are 45 to 50 pounds, Yeah, you buy 2 of 3, £150.
Hang on,
Go and
2
buy
or £350 for the oil.
£50 each.
£50 each.
If you buy 2 of 3,
So if
you've
I'm in a
spent
2 metre
150.
by 2 metre tent,
Yeah,
I'm only going to need one oil filled
one in the
radiator.
inside, one on the outside,
Why am I going to need one outside?
just for the extra heat.
No, mate.
If
Where
you're-
my air in comes in,
if it's
I would have
minus
my
2.
radiator, so it was dragging through the air.
Yeah, and then in the room, would need let them SANlights do absolutely nothing.
Listen,
So a
I
little bit of
know.
extra filled, a little radiator inside. You need it. I don't
but
think you
need
could
one
run
outside as well.
one outside, one inside.
No, where my air in comes in,
You'd have one there.
I'd have one in front of where the air comes in the tent.
Well,
And that's all I'd need, Stephen.
I think you'd need 2.
Well, that's up for debate, but I know I wouldn't.
Because if as the air's being dragged
So
through
what are
the
you
oil filled
saying?
radiator,
So how much is that? £350.
£250
£250 full kit. In a 2x2 tent, I'm going to put... How many SANlights am I going to put in that now? 6.
Yeah,
There
maybe
or
if the old
thereabouts.
ones you
How
probably
many
get
of them
away
are you
with 4.
supplementing it
Probably
with?
get away with 4.
How
of them
many
new
of them
ones.
are you supplementing it with?
Might just throw
to get-
one in right in the
and
middle.
you think the heat's going to come right up with that? 315 watts.
It's going to
So
help.
for £215,
Yeah,
£250,
yeah.
you want to put a little
Additional light.
315 watt light in there, which is going to bring the heat through the roof. Well, to be fair, I'd rather buy one.
It's a good
oil
job it's
filled
not into
radiator.
SANlight, because that was your last product. Stop talking about your last product.
And
mate,
to be
get
honest,
your new product on the on the table.
If anything, I wouldn't put a 315 in there.
What would you put in?
I'd put a digital dimmable ballast. If it was, I wouldn't, but if it was, that's what I would do. Because I can adjust it. You're stuck on 315 watts, pal. I've got 250 watts, 400 watts, 600 watts, 660 watts. Do you know how much for the full kit?
70.
£75 full kit. Digital, dimmable, lightweight, super efficient,
Let's put the LEDs to one side.
unfucking real.
And
No,
let's put-
no,
no, because that
We're
was
not
last.
putting- all right, put them together.
So
Go on,
put them
do it.
together.
Put them together.
So better quality, better end product out
Yeah.
of the light, out of the plant.
How many of them? All right,
Better
all right.
structure plant.
Better structure.
Shorter,
plans. Get your
squatter.
calculator out.
Yeah.
Get your calculator
It's out.
Is it out? How many of them do you need for a 2x2 tent? 2 metre by 2 metre. Does 315 watt. Well, each one of them does a square metre. So you've got 315 watts over each square metre. Overall, that's 3, 6, 9, 12. 1,260 watts in a 2 metre by 2 metre tent.
Depends what you're going for. If you're a quality grower,
To be honest,
and you're
I
not
think
too
you'd,
fussed
I
on
think you'd be
yield,
going backwards if you did that, mate.
if you're not too fussed on yield,
See me?
quality all day. My quality will piss all over the 600 watts.
Oh,
digital
will.
quality thing.
Quality-wise, it will. Price-wise, yield-wise.
Sometimes
It
you
won't.
just got to invest in your kit.
Sometimes you'd have, mate. That's why I go for Q-Max, Air Comfort, SANlight, and Haughty King digital ballast, mate.
How many of them in a
Digital
2v2
dimmable.
tent?
What are you going to do if your room, let's say I put, let's just say for the argument's sake, I've never seen me doing it, but 2x2 tent, and I run mine on 400 watts and you run yours 315 because you've got to, because you're stuck in it. Yeah. What happens if your room goes too cold? What do you do?
I'll put
Bear
another one
in mind, my lights has cost me 140 times 2. What's that? 280.
280.
£280 for my lights, 400 it's cost me, yeah. Yours has cost you £1,000 for 4 315s.
Mhm.
Gives you a bit of better quality, but yours has cost £1,000. Mine's cost 280, yeah. What are you going to do if your room goes a bit cold? You're going to put heaters in there,
No, I'll put another one in.
so £1,250 you're on now.
Yeah. Yeah.
What happens if it's still too cold? You're going to put another in?
Yeah.
1,500 quid. And what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm not going to spend a penny. I'm going to turn my ballasts up to 600s.
You'd have to get new bulbs. Another £20 on them extra bulbs.
That is
You
what it
push
is,
the
lad.
boat out for the £80.
All right then, mate. 320 quid a month. Change the bulbs. Mine's well better than yours. I'll give you your credits. Listen,
Quality.
I will give you your credits. That is quality. But I'm going to piss all over you because now
For yield.
for yield, price, you're not.
Man,
What?
will.
Come on, tell me.
last month
Tell
mine
me.
would have
And
lasted
bear
longer.
in mind, yeah, yours will give you good quality. Mine is going to give you good quality as well. Do you know why it's good? Mine's going to give you good quality.
What are you going to say? Genetics?
No, lad.
What are you
That
gonna
does
say?
come into a big play. Nah, mate.
What are you going to say?
I
Grower?
know that my room's dialed in.
Oh, they do with previous products.
No,
It's product
mate,
versus
no,
product.
Mate, it's product versus product, mate. But you don't buy one thing without thinking of the next thing. You don't go buying them and think that you're running whatever fan you're running and whatever tent you're going in. Because before you bought that, you knew I'm going for quality. So you're probably not even going to buy a 2B2 because you're running one of them. You're running them.
Yeah, you would buy a 2B2.
Do you know
You
what
just
I
have
mean?
you just have more of them.
Mine wins hands down. Price wise, that ballast will still give you top quality, providing
You
that
can't
it's
say top quality
Why
because that will
can't it?
give you top quality.
Yeah,
that will
what?
give you good quality if you're a
Mine
good
will-
grower with
mine-
good genetics.
My SANlight will piss all over that 315. Will piss all over it, and I give anyone that has to do now that a SANlight, which is a lower what's that SANlight Q6W 235.
245.
245
Yeah.
will piss all over that 315. Bear in mind, it's not adjustable. It doesn't do nothing. That SANlight's dimmable and everything. The digital ballast is dimmable.
All right, so we're going to do this. We're going to do this again in a few months' time.
No, never mind. We're going to do that again in a
We'll
fucking
do
few
product
months' time.
versus product.
Nah, mate, listen, I want to see the viewers' comments. That will give you quality, but that's going to cost you a lot of money, lad. A lot of money. And yeah, it's worth an investment, but if I bought that ballast now, full kit, ballast, shading bulb, and I bought a 250 watt bulb, a 400 watt bulb, and a 600 watt bulb, yeah, mine would still come in well less than, mine would come in at about £400 for 4 kits with 3 bulbs with each kit.
Sounds. Let's do. Let's do the
Yours is
2B2 room.
£315 and yours costs you £1,000 and you've got 4 lights and you're running 1260 watts over a 2 metre by 2 metre tent.
So let's do
I
the
can run
2B2 room.
I can run 2400 watts in my room, and that's without going to the 660 setting. Yeah?
Yeah. So let's run in a 2 metre by 2 metre room.
Yeah.
How are we going to work this? So
Forget
SANlight.
all that. No, forget all that. But
No,
on
this is a new question now.
Mm.
SANlights, how are we going to work this? You'd have SANlights and digital light kits, or digital light kits and ceramic metal halides.
I wouldn't do nothing. I'd just do SANlights.
But then
I'd just do SANlights.
but then we're into expensive room, aren't we?
Why are
To the expense of the room. How many of them would you have? So you'd be on $2,000 in a 2B2 room.
In a
Because you only,
2B2.
to be fair, you only need one of them.
What do they cover? They cover about 80 by 80.
No, 1 metre.
Yeah, 1 metre.
Yeah. So
1
you'd
metre.
probably get away with 4.
I'd probably, if I was pushing the boat out, I'd do 5.
Yeah.
If
So
I was pushing the boat out.
$2,500
Yeah.
for the LED room,
Yeah.
which pisses it in the summer. What would you honestly do in the winter?
I'd still run the same.
But what would you supplement them with?
A
Ceramic
heater.
metal halide or
If I was going
digital
to,
lights?
nah, 'cause you've just said it yourself. I've spent $2,500 on them lights to
Yeah.
get me my quality.
Yeah.
If I did have to supplement it, I wouldn't be going out and buying 315s. I'd be going out and buying a digital ballast, especially through the winter, because now we're going into the realms of heat and that. I'd want to have 660 or 600 watt, a bit higher than me SANlights, just to try and push heat into the room. Bear in mind, I wouldn't even do that. I'd just put a heater in there.
Yeah.
Why would I want to go and spend £70 when I can spend £50? Because my lights are efficient enough to get the best out of that room. So I'd buy a heater for the room, wouldn't I? Which is £50.
And to be honest, the
And
SANlights
you can't
are
sit
more
here
efficient
and tell me that
than the Maxi
4
315.
315s in the winter is going to heat that tent up.
It'll heat it up more than the SANlights would,
What's it going to do in the summer? Overheat it.
potentially, but then that's where your air extraction comes in.
Yeah, but you're only dragging hot air from it. If it's overheating it in the summer, it's because the fucking air outside's at 24, 23 degrees.
Yeah,
So
but then
now
that's
my
summer
SANlights-
tactics, isn't it? You don't drag air from outside in the summer. It's just summer tactics. We'll drag it from
Where'd
like
you get it from?
somewhere a cooler part out, because your house does tend to be cooler in certain parts than outside. So that's what a little summer tactic.
Am I fucking right or am I fucking wrong here, lad? Am I a fucking wake or am I asleep?
You are asleep. This is all
Have
fake.
I won?
Well, obviously,
Don't
you
look at
fucking
them
have.
products. Look at them products on the table. You are stuck at 315 watt.
I know, but that's
If you
the,
put
that's
6
the
of them,
thing.
no, if you put 6 of them in the room, you're running 1,500 quid,
Mm.
aren't you?
Yeah.
It's a fucking lot of money, lad. It's a lot of money for
But
what
then
it is.
what do you do with your room? Do you run it cheap and cheerful? And
It's not cheap. When you say cheap and cheerful, what do you mean by cheap and cheerful, though?
well,
With
compared to
Auto
ceramic metal
Kings.
halides, compared to like £1,500, you've only spent 150 times 3, £450. So, and you'll get good yields
What, £450 on what?
for your digital light kits. For
Four of
six of
them?
them. For 6 of them.
For 6 of them?
Yeah. And so, in this instance, like for quality ceramic metal halide, you've got less
But
options with it.
don't say it like...
But for yield,
No, wait. Don't say it like, oh, quality out of the 315, because you could be a shit grower. Something could go wrong. And then the quality's not there. If your room's
Doesn't
not
that
the
apply to
temps,
anyone, no?
yeah, that does apply to everyone. But if you're good enough to have your heat in your room and good airflow, good humidity and all that, lad, them Haughty King Pros, the new one, 24-month warranty, by the way.
I was about to say,
What's the warranty on that?
My Maxis will last longer.
What's the warranty on it?
Probably.
12 months.
Nah, they'll give you 24 months on them.
Nah, I'm not having it.
Yeah, Maxi will give you 24 months on them.
Nah, I'm not having that.
If they didn't, I'd kick off and say, you fucking definitely are giving us new replacement ballasts. Easy 24 months, but...
So 6 of them, £1,500. Yeah? 6 of them, 75 quid. I like it. I'll do you the deal. I'll do you all of them for 70 quid each if you buy 6 of them. What's that then? One
Don't be doing deals. Fucking it is what it is.
320 quid.
Yeah.
£320. And if I wanted to spend the extra 48, if I wanted to spend the extra £120, so take it to £500, I could have a 250 watt bulb for every light kit in there, 400 watt bulb for every light kit in there, and a 600 watt bulb for every light kit in there. Bear in mind efficiency when you're vegging your plants. You don't really need 600. You could go 250, 400s. Because it is what it is, and you wouldn't even have to have them all on. Everyone knows that, don't they? That when you're vegging, you don't need every light on in your room because it does the humidity in. You're fucked because you're just running 315s. Your light, listen, lads,
Do you know what I'm surprised? Do you know what I'm surprised you haven't hit me with?
What?
So, the swap products, I'll hit you with the other side. Throw the Haughty King over here. If it was me, I would.
I'd just go with a monster bulb.
I would have. If you get these ballasts, you see on the side there, HPS. What do you see underneath HPS?
Can't see from here. Metal halide.
Yeah, you're getting old like Grandad. He's lost his eyesight as well, the old bastard.
Yeah.
Metal
I
halide.
could put the Whopper bulb in there.
The Whopper bulb.
The Whopper bulb.
Now, the Whopper bulb has got to... I know what you're on about there. That's the ceramic metal halide, 600 watt.
Yeah.
That's got to be run off a magnetic ballast because of low frequencies and all that. But
so why couldn't
you can run metal halides on this.
And I can run like... What are the best bulbs now in the industry? Them
Philips Master Green Power.
There you go. I can put one of them in it. Is that going to give me quality? It is, isn't it? It's going to give me better quality than a standard bulb.
Yeah.
So there you go.
But still not as good as quality as that.
But
no. I'd hit you up with checkerboard, metal halide, HPS.
I just want you
checkerboarded.
to clarify something for me.
That's the end of the podcast. Thank you very much for listening.
No, 6 of them cost you £1,500.
Yeah.
6 of mine with a 250 watt bulb, a 600 watt bulb, 400 watt bulb cost you £500. Plus, like you've just said, I can run metal halides and everything I want in them. I'm getting more wattage if I want it at the turn of a fucking finger. You are stuck on 315 and you're in the realms of being £1,000 dearer than me, lad.
But it comes down to...
And you're at 315. Come the winter, 6 of them could eat the room up, to be fair. But in the summer, if that starts cooking, what are you doing? Turning lights off, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not, lad. I've still got my spread because I'm turning my light down.
You dim old Dave, are you?
I win again. Yes.
Should we give that one to Barry? Aye.
What do you mean, give it to me?
Should we give it to him?
Listen, I have one. Stop messing with my shit. I have one, hands down, lad. Every one of my products has just took the piss out of every one of your products.
You've done
and
well.
you look
I'll give you that.
absolutely gutted.
I'm competitive bastard. I'm not trying to let it come out.
But you've lost.
I didn't think...
Just say now, Bah, you've won.
Bah.
Say
it's easy
Look,
in saying. It's easier than saying
honest
I've lost.
God, you can't do it. Just say I've lost.
You've won.
There you go.
Coates, you edited that bit out when it goes up to my main podcast.
I have one.
You brought some good shit with you.
I brought
Well done.
unbelievable shit.
Well done.
I brought the best of the best.
Who put your kit together for you?
Me.
Be honest. Who put your kit together
You
for you?
just ran round the shop, microbes, science, micro, and you missed the whole. You missed it because you ran round the shop thinking, "Oh, silica, oh, microbes." That's not what. You're gonna put your silica in your plant. What's above your plant? What's changing the air in your room?
I got
What's
315.
monitoring the air in your room?
Do you know what I was
What's
generally...
adjusting
Listen,
the temperature,
stop.
humidity?
Give yourself
how are you
a break.
setting your room up? How are you taking your room
I'd
down?
love to see you set a room up with just a pair of chicky
I fucking
bastards.
probably. Listen, lad.
Who
you'd
would like
love-
to see
If
that?
you're going to get stuck on an island with someone, mate, you'd want it to be me.
I wouldn't.
You fucking would.
You'd fucking eat me. You fucking bastards. You would. You know, I was
If I
thinking
couldn't
about
get us off
bringing...
there, I would.
You-
And I'd fucking cut you up with them.
Would you, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know what I was thinking about bringing over?
What?
The,
But you didn't. I don't want to know.
the Isamax.
I didn't. I don't want to know.
I would.
I'd have still pissed all over
But I
you.
thought...
If you bring an Isamax, I'd have still pissed all over you. Yeah,
But
it's a
then-
monster fan. Monster fan. hands
but
down,
the price would have come into it. I'd have started hitting you on pricing, saying that it's better for pricing. You can get more for your
Mine
money.
saves you lucky.
So in the long
Mine's
term, you...
instantly dimmable. Instantly, like, touch the probe, bam, it's done. Yours is the metal probe on them. You have to get it in your hand and hold it for 5 minutes before it starts adjusting the fan.
Cheaper.
Still a good product,
cheaper.
and everyone else is still running them. But that
You gotta-
takes the fucking...
EC is
Look,
good,
It's just badly competitive.
but you've
mate.
got to you got to get your money out.
None of your products are stood on the camera. They're all
'Cause I'm having
scattered
position
all
them.
over the fucking room.
Where's
mate.
the Mammoth
They're
P
all
gone?
out
Is
of shot.
is it on
I
camera?
have
The
one.
Mammoth P.
What comments is there any?
What? Yeah, there's a few.
Read them out.
Let's see how we're getting on. So, G said, afternoon, lads. Grandad said 4-0.
It's 5-0, innit?
It is now,
1,
yeah.
2, 3.
Barry killing it, said Grandad. Boom, SANlight. Insomniac said, I need a SANlight bad. Put the money in the bags. Insomniac said he would supplement for the heat. 315s. The ceramic metal halide
But
would
you're
be more
diluting
in
it.
line with the LED spectrum.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's no testing being done to say that you're not diluting your sunlight or you're not diluting any LED for that reason, is there?
Now, when I spoke to Theo, he said you won't have any issues with
Has he done the test?
with snow. If there was no testing done and you had to ask one person, I'd ask Theo.
But until there's a test done.
Yeah, we do need to do some tests.
There needs to be
Not
a
us,
test.
though. We haven't got the
And
equipment.
I'm not saying that.
Not us. We need
Lad,
someone.
I'm not saying by 1,000,000% that the ceramic metal halides aren't good and HBS isn't good to supplement. But sunlight LED is efficient enough to run on its own. I'd rather put a heater in there. And I don't see the money. I don't see the point in going out and paying £215 for a ceramic metal halide when I can put £200 in my pocket and put £50 into a radiator.
You got a good point.
I've got a fucking amazing point.
But it was a good podcast, though,
That's
wasn't
what
it?
I do.
Yeah. Look how active and happy you are.
That's because I've won.
Last week, we had comments saying, "Is Barry still awake or is he asleep?
I don't know myself sometimes.
Am I awake or am I asleep?"
What else is being said?
What else has been said? Great podcast. The ceramic metal halide would be more in line with the LED spectrum. A new grower could make a cracking room with info from this podcast. Thank you very much. Barry 5-0. Steve back to the drawing board. Better luck next
Who's
time.
that?
Who do you think? Hey, Barry's arsehole's never been so fucking clean. Growers are penny pinchers, so every penny counts.
Exactly. So, take your 1,500 quid's worth of 630, what is it, 1,200 watts of light.
It's what I could sneak off the shop.
Put it back on the shelf.
Indicator Shop said, we're missing a huge point. LED is less hot in both ways. Insomniac said, could we do 2 315s and 2 400 HPS mixed spectrum? Yeah, you could. That's what most people would do. To get the absolute best result and best of both worlds, you would combine me, you would combine Barry, and you put the products together. And to be honest,
No.
oh, I'll win this
You
one.
wouldn't.
What? So if we combined all of our products, it wouldn't produce better than our products
Listen,
standalone
if
by
you
themselves.
said to me, set the room up. If you said, I'm setting a room up and you're setting a room up, and we'll see whose is the best. Let's just have it hands down now. Whose room would be finished first? We'll probably be halfway done.
Builder,
and
are we?
And would be better.
Fucking builder with some
Whose
hammer and nails,
room
are we?
Would
Fuck
be better.
off.
Whose room would be better?
Ask the question again.
Because before you've hung a light, you'll be running around shaking fucking bottles of microbes, fucking activating, activator, and everything before you've even put a light up.
No, I would be putting the lights up.
You wouldn't.
I would.
I'd win. I promise you now, I would win. Dr. Death. I would win.
Don't be bringing.
If we had unlimited cash,
yeah.
If someone wants to put this up, by the way, they can do. If we had unlimited cash and we had to set a room up,
yeah,
I would piss all over.
Do you want to make that next week's podcast? Unlimited. Actually, Josh will have a fucking bitch fit. Josh, the camera angle zoomed in on Barry's products. Stop taking the piss out of me and get the camera angle sorted, please. Fucking zooming in on his products.
Yeah, Josh.
Been on them for far too long. That'll take like a minute to show up on the camera.
It's all right, though. I don't mind.
Now, what we will do actually is we will go away to our office. We will, in a few weeks, so it gives Josh time to change it, we will do the unlimited money grow room, and we will build them on a piece of paper, and we'll go head to head.
I can't believe you're even putting yourself up against me.
We will go head to head. No, because there's no building required. There's no actual building required. It is, because it's been done on YouTube. I remember Thomas did this against a few other shops a few years ago, and it was quite good. So unlimited cash. Let's say you've got £1 million. I've got £1 million. Build a grow room.
You'd have no change in a shit room, and I'd still have half my money in an unbelievable room.
But if you if you don't spend your money, it's got to go to charity. You don't get to keep it.
Fuck off. Why'd you always throw spanners in the works? Like,
you're not keeping your money.
Yeah,
it's just building the best grow room.
£1 million.
It's just building the best grow room.
I will piss all over you.
Do you want it?
That's what I do.
Do you want it?
Do you want it?
Do you want it?
Fucking listen, mate. I'm ready. Let's go now.
No, because we've got the next few.
You run around the shop shaking microbes. That's what you do.
Oh, there'll be microbes involved.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Microbes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
If you've got £1 million, why
doing.
not?
Know what I mean?
Why not? If you've got £1 million, you would definitely use silicon. You'd definitely use microbes. So it's on. We'll give ourselves 3 or 4 weeks. We'll slot it in there. Podcast
I don't need 3 or 4 weeks. I'll go and do
207.
It now. Get me a pen and a piece of paper, someone. I'll write it right down.
We'll do podcast 207, and we will go head to head on the Millionaires Grow Room. We've just thought of a new podcast episode there. How long have we been on this for? What have we been doing? Can't even say how long that's been going for now. Is 5 o'clock, nearly done. And yeah, I look forward to that podcast. I'll give it to you.
Is there any other comments appreciating my products?
Grandad NPK saying Dr. Death and the cheapskate kid. Fucking hell, finally took the piss out of Barry, have you?
Listen, lad, I am the cheapskate kid. I am. That's why, like, I'm half knocking that.
Do you know if Barry went into a shop and got given a free sample, the shop would end up giving him money with it? Yeah, we were laughing about it before, actually. Yeah, Barry would get a £5 knocked off fucking something worth £6. If you need any houses buying, get Barry on the phone. He'll get money knocked off for you.
Yeah, I understand it.
So that NPK should do Pimp My Grow Room. We should do. If someone wants to donate $1 million.
I'll do that as a podcast by myself. We don't want to stay involved.
Should I do that next week?
Microbes up the
Can I have the week off next week?
Fucking microbes everywhere and fucking silica hanging off the walls.
There's microbes everywhere right now.
I know there is.
All over your body. Get used to it.
Put a SANlight on me, lad, and put the Q-Max on me. I'll be fine.
Let's go. Podcast 204. Barry, we've got to do the intro at the end of the podcast
just
again.
Say one more time who won and what was the score. I just want you to say.
You're Liverpool, I'm Everton.
No, yeah. I'm Barry and you're Ste.
You won the Premiership, I got relegated.
No. Tell me the score. We brought 5 products each. What was the score?
Some people would say it was 5-0.
No.
You've been listening to NPK Live Hydroponics
we're not
podcast
going anywhere, lad.
204.
What was the score? We both brought 5 products each. Yeah.
What went up against the Chicken Masters, the flour based? 4-1. I'd say 4-1 to me. 4-1.
I'll stab your bottle right now.
What?
I'll stab the bottle right now. Your bottle will only last 4,000 litres, which to me is about, for an average grower, is probably about a year, considering you only use it for 3 weeks.
How many growers properly look after the kit?
That's not down to me, don't mate. What happens if you knock that bottle over with the lid off? You just start throwing spanners in the works. Right, come on, mate. Just tell me to score.
5-0. Let's go and do the intros. Somebody. Cheapskate kid.
Yes.
Fucking hell. Who put 50 pence in Grandad NPK? He's never commented so much in his fucking life on anything. Fuck me. Fuck off. Oh, bastard. Should we do the intros, Barry?
Do you want me to do them?
Yeah. Let's wait there. Stop.
I think I've got most
So,
with me, to be honest, and it's not for that fucking reason. It's just unfortunate that they are the best in the industry and
thank
for our
you
partners.
For listening to the whole of this podcast. We're glad everyone watching live enjoyed it. Everyone that's listening, I hope you enjoyed it as well. And me and Barry are going to jump back to the beginning. You'll have already heard the intro because Coach is going to work his magic and do his bit. And we'll see you all next week for...
Yeah, man.
It's 2:05. That's as much as we know. They're all listed. They're all live. I think next week's podcast is called something like "What the Additive." So we're just going to bring a few additives or just a list of additives and go through them and talk about the best additives on the market. So that's it. Put your scissors down, you raggy bastard, and let's do the intros. So everyone listens to the podcast. Good luck with the rest of the podcast. Everyone watching live, you've already watched. You can go home.
Yeah.
You happy? I'm fucking not. I'll see you all next week, 2:05.
You're not, because you're fucking lost.
Look, you've just ruined it again.
I haven't coached you edit that.
Everyone watching live, see you later.
Yeah, man.
Take care. Bye-bye.